Hi everybody and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. Today we are going to start making some ephemera for the Christmas books I'm doing, the Cozy Critters, but I'm going to start working on these sweet little gnomes. They're just adorable. So thanks for joining in. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. I really appreciate it. But most of all, thank you for watching. Let's get started. I want to show you what I have so far in the Cozy Critter, the little animals. So I made some belly bands. I worked on the pockets. And again, I just wanted to show you. I'm going to show you only, well, I'll show you both books really quick. But I want to show you the belly bands that I had added on. I think I had showed you some of them in one of the other books. Here is I think we did these. I might have done these in a video, and I wanted to add the buttons, so I added the pink buttons. I thought they were really cute. This, I just wanted to show you the size of the pockets. These are the larger envelopes, and these are nice deep pockets, so that will sit right in there really well. Here's another pocket. I had a lot of fun making these. I added a little bit of trim to the side here. Let's see, what else do we have? Here's another belly band. I added a little cluster of burlap. I really like the burlap in these journals. I just think it's very natural. It's very woodsy. Comes on a roll, but I've taken some off. Let me just show you. Get some out here. This is a nice wide burlap, and it frays really well. This is the actual width of it, and it came on a roll, and I was obviously going to use it, you know, to make bows and other things on wreaths, and I never got around to it. So I'm using it for tabs and clusters, but I really like it. So I got that one. And then I made this really cute little pocket. This was one of the little embellishments I showed in my video where I was going through my Christmas boxes. And this is really sweet. So I decided I have a pocket here. So I just want to show you that. So you can slide. We'll be sliding something in there. We'll make a nice tag. I have a tag here, but I don't want to use it in this one, but it's a nice size pocket. And then, whoops. And then here, I left room behind the little band here and the ticket. And I really didn't know what to do with these orange and cinnamon slices, but I think they would be really cute to write a little memory on. So I'm just tucking that in there, as well as the little striped candy, and that's tucked in there as well. Little piece of burlap here, not burlap, linen. I have this left over from a piece I used. I just attached that on there. Here's another belly band. I think this came out really pretty. More of that linen. Couple more pockets here. This, I just added some scrap paper that was left over from the pages here. So when you cut down your papers and you have all of these little scraps here, don't throw them away. You can use them to embellish the side of a page or your pocket. Smart. I didn't do a lot on this. It didn't need to have a lot done. I just added a little acorn there. This here I really like. We're going to make some of these. I'll do a video on here. These I started out, and I wasn't sure how they were going to turn out. I had added the telegram and the special delivery, and it was just red. and I knew it needed more. So I just added some other embellishments. Again, some scraps that I had left over of the birch, some washi tape, and this will make a nice little journaling card. And then this again, scrap. And what I did for this belly band, I just left it. I used my Sukwang strong adhesive tape, and I taped this down instead of gluing it down. And I left just a little bit of a bend to it, so this comes in and out quite easily. And then I've just used this cute little, this was taken out of my box. I showed you these. And I'm just adding that to keep that down. So we'll make some of these. They're really cute. Let's see what else we have. Another pocket here. Let me get another nice big pocket. And I've added some cute little glittery snowflakes. There's some more of that linen for a nice little tag. And then a back pocket here. I did have to cut these down a little bit. I don't like it when you turn your page and it can either get crumpled or wrinkled. You know, if you don't care for this, you can add a little piece of washi, or you could add some other little rickrack there. So that's one. And then this one, I just want to show you, they're both pretty much the same. Here I added some real pretty crocheted ribbon here. This one here I added, again, this is a nice pocket. I added a couple buttons. And then this pocket here I really like. And these come with the digital kit, these little buttons. So I just added them on there with the twine. Let's see, this here you can also, when you have your little squares and your, this one isn't really a good example, but over here, when you have your animals, you can also cut them out. I do like cutting them out and using them solo in the book. This little guy here, you could cut him out, or you could cut out this whole image and use on the bottom of a page. So that's a nice idea too. I really like cutting out these little guys. This here, I added a little bit of ribbon to the side of this just to give it a little oomph. I also took out of my drawer, here's some of that burlap. I just think this is really pretty. If you have any brads, I have a lot of Christmas brads, and I think I spoke about, these are rectangular and there really isn't anything that will fit nicely in here. So I thought just adding a little, interior of the burlap and then a joy brad would be cute. Then I didn't glue this down all the way. Again, I think these tickets are a little bit too big to embellish with, but I think they would make a really cute, just a little ticket to write on, a date or a special event. So I left that, tucked that in there. This here I think is really cute. The letters for Santa, and I just took made a little slit in the side of the mailbox, and I put this cute little postcard style card in there. Again, you could write a date, a little message, and then there's your airmail ticket. This page I think is really pretty. I took some tulle and I just kind of gathered it and I stitched it across on the pocket before I adhered it down. And then again, the candy and another little snippet of crocheted lace. I sewed on some buttons, and then I made this a little pocket. So again, you have a cute little cute little items to write on. And I really like the candy to just add some color. So I think I like that. I think that's I think that came out really cute. Again, over here, we have a pocket, and then I wanted to use this as a little pocket here. So that fits in there nicely. Little tuck writing spot. Another belly band. This here. This again is the linen, and here is another pocket where I could just add some cute little pieces here to write on and tuck in there, or another little card. I'll leave that there for now. I did the same thing here with this trifold little journaling card, and then again more of the burlap, another pocket, and then the belly band. So that's what I have so far for the little animal critter book. What I'm going to do today, again, this is the gnome, and this is what I want to start working on, get some of these pages done. So I was kind of befuddled. I really like this kit, but I don't think, just myself personally, there's enough ephemera to complement these sweet little gnomes. So what I decided to do, I did not want to use the same pockets that I used in the little critter one. So what I did was I went through and I picked out some papers from the digital set. And again, I ran these off on my Canon presentation paper for photos. And it's a perfect weight for the pockets. So I ran 2 plaid off. I ran off the candy cane and the flowers. The sweater, I call this sweater weather paper. And then I haven't used this yet. This is the only other one, and I think this would be really cute in the gnome books. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to cut out some pockets for the book. So I have 2 books. So I'm going to need as many pockets as I can, because I want to have some kissing pockets on these pages. So I can find one where I would actually put down some kissing pockets. Maybe here, maybe a couple pockets that would come together here. So I'm going to need quite a few. So I'm going to take, hopefully, I haven't even looked to see if I have a leftover. I haven't cleaned my desk off because for me, there's really no need to clean it off. Let me see if I have a leftover pocket that I haven't used. And if I don't, I'm in big trouble, because I went to print something out this morning and I need magenta in my printer, and it won't let me print anything. And I wanted to make a template. I thought I had a pocket. Let me take a look. I don't want to hold you up, but let me take a look, because I'm going to have to go through my entire desk, and I will be right back. Alrighty. Well, I couldn't find a pocket. I obviously used them all. So I just measured from the other book, and I made a little template here. So I'm going to go on the back here of each paper, and I'm going to cut this down so I can go right from the edge. And that way I won't have any of the white here to interfere. little bit here. All right. So I'll do these first. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go on the back here. And I'm going to trace. And I'm going on the back, so there's no lines on the front. And with doing a kissing pocket, you're going to want to remember to flip your template. And then to get the most out of your paper, I would just, you know, nestle them together. And then you could have a nice band up on top here. So you'll be able to have now you have to be careful if you have paper that you really only want to go in one direction. This one doesn't matter because of the, sorry, I can't talk and think at the same time, because it's just all going in one direction and you really don't have to worry about if there's words on it. Or like, I'll do the stocking one next. Because that one, you're not going to want to have your stockings upside down. So that might be a little bit different. And I am going to use my cutter right here. So there, now I can use that as a belly band somewhere. Okay, so there's one and two. All right, so there's two. I think it'll just be easier if I use my cutter. All right, so all right there. So there we have right now. So we have one for each book. So we have those. All right, so let's do the stockings because this is what I'm talking about. So if you just want to make sure that your pockets are going right side up. Let me take the sides off again. You may want to do it on the front. Use your template on the front. However it's going to work for you. So if we were, so just hypothetically, if we were to turn this over, so here is going to be your left. If you want to turn this over, okay, so you still have, you have your stockings, your candles going in the right direction. Let's just take a look at this. And yeah, I think that would still work out. So that I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it on the back like we have. It might just be when we do the upside down one, saving on paper, that we wouldn't be able to do that. So that's where maybe you may have to make your belly band in the center. So you've got, so that would work out good because they're coming together this way. That's fine. So yeah, I think what we would have to do is we're going to have to do it on this side as well. We aren't going to be able to flip it because if we flip it, this would be the bottom See, that's where it would be upside down. So this paper, you're going to have to sacrifice some just because of the way it's printed. So you may get 2 thin strips or 1 thin strip. But again, you could do some fun things with the leftover funky shapes if you wanted to. Oh, I keep hitting my... All right, so get these cut. Make sure this is... I don't think you really need to see the cutting of the paper. But see, you could use these up in a corner. All right, so we have this one. So see this one here, you could also put these at the top of a page, which would be cute. Okay, so here's 2 right there. And then I'll just do these 2, and then we can decorate. We'll decorate a couple of them. I'll show you what I'm thinking, because again, like I said, I don't have a lot of digitals that come with this for the critters themselves. So I went through my stash and I found, I think it would be cute to use, I've got my birch bark. So I think that would be really cute in there because of the gnomes living in the woods. I also have some cute leaves that I can incorporate on the pockets or whatever, along with some Christmas. But I think these would be cute to incorporate. So we can use those. And let's see what's next. All right. And then I pulled out some mushrooms that I thought would be really cute as well to use. And then I have a bunch of Tim Holtz, not necessarily this here. I don't want to use the Santas. Oh, this desk is a mess. But I have some other leaves, holly, poinsettias. A lot of it is retro, but I've got these real pretty flowers. That's pretty. Could use that. So I'm going to try to incorporate as much as I can with the digitals. But again, and then I found these. I have really cool die cuts of birch trees, and I like to make Christmas cards using these. So I thought these would even be kind of fun to use in the, and I did these with the birch bark. These would be fun to use on the pages. So I pulled those that I'll be using. And what else here? And then just some other smaller, oh, I have these. I have another die cut with Adirondack style. I have leaves. I won't use these chairs, but I have little Adirondack chairs. But these leaves are really pretty. So I have enough to make it very woodsy with the everything that I have, the burlap and other items. So I'm going to incorporate them. I think it'll come out. The pages and pockets will come out nice. So, all right. So let's start. We can do a red, and if we have time, I will do the other woodsy. Maybe I'll start with these first. Let's see here. So I want to make sure before I start that they do fit the pages, because I would hate to and I will cut this down just a little bit, because I don't like to have them so close to the page that they're going to get crinkled or so we're going to take just a little tiny bit off each one. All right. All right. So I'm curious to see if y'all have started working on Christmas journals or ephemera. Now that Halloween's over, I'm sure everybody's gearing up and ramping up. All right, so these here, what I did as well, I found that I'm using a lot of these digital, the poinsettias, and I went and I copied, I shrunk them down, and then I sat and cut these the other night because they're really pretty, and I just think I'm going to be using more in both books. This is little leftover. You can, even though the entire page didn't print out, don't hesitate to not use, because you can always use them in special little sections and areas. So cut them out and use them as well. All right, so I really don't have anything in mind just yet for this. I think what I will do is I am going to incorporate some burlap. So let's get some of that. I'll cut some little pieces down to use. And again, I'll be using them on each end. And I like, where they're just kind of, they aren't uniform. And I want that to hang over a little bit. So we're going to have one there. And then this one, I think I'll just kind of cut that a little bit and fray it here. This is very easy to fray because it's a wide it's a very loose pattern. And I'm just going to cut this down right about here. So that will hang over the outside of the book there. Okay, next. What is next? So, I would like to get, and again, you know, in the other one, they have all these cute little critters. I mean, I suppose I could use them because they do live in the woods, but it's just hard. I have a hard time, you know, when I think something should only be in one book. I have a hard time bringing it over into the other. And I do want them to be a little bit different. Sometimes I just have to really think about the whole process. And I will say I do work better when I have a lot to do and I'm either watching Netflix, and I can watch, I call them mindless movies, but then I always get involved in the movie, and sometimes I don't get as much done. But this weekend I worked on the little critter books Saturday and Sunday. Saturday I don't think I had much time. I was pretty busy on Saturday. But all weekend when I did work on them, I had a Cameron Diaz marathon, because she totally cracks me up. So I watched a lot. I think I watched 3 or 4 of her movies. So I was able to get a lot done. I don't want to do that. I'm just playing. I'm not saying that this is where it's going to go. Oh, let's see here. Let's see. I'd like to try to make some sort of little pocket on the bottom here. I think I'm going to add this to that. See if my glue, I left the cap off. Oh, there we go. Whoops. Oh no, that's all right. That's good. No, I'm going to use this somewhere else. I wanted to make a pocket there, and I just went and... So I'm going to take the glue off of that, set that aside. I'll grab another one. Maybe if I'm going to make a little pocket, I'll use this one. Hi, Belle. My girl Bella just walked in. All right, so we're going to go here. Hi, honey. Yesterday I took the girls for a nice walk. It was just a beautiful day. I think it got up to about 48 yesterday. So I took them for a nice little walk. And we were all tired last night. I don't know if it was just my Daisy being out in the... Hi, honey. I know. What? You talking? What, honey? I see you. I see you. Okay. Let's see here. What? I know. I want to try to make a little cluster. Well, honey. And maybe I could take one of these little, let's see what I have for the mushrooms. This is going to take me, it's going to take me a little bit to, like I said, change my mindset over. To the gnomes. But once I get going, then I'll be good to go. Well, it just takes me a little bit to I'm thinking of bringing this down a little bit because let's see. I'd like to make this, tuck this a little bit here behind here. I'd like that behind. Okay, I think we'll do that. And then we can bring this over just a little bit. So we have the berries there, the berries here. All right, we're going to do that. So I just want to measure here. I'm just kind of holding on to this so I don't lose the placement. Okay, we'll leave that there. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to make a little tiny pocket with this, so I'm going to just go around the edge. Like that. I'm going to put that there. So there we have a little pocket. Let's get that trimmed off. I just wonder when, you know, I see things like that. Oh, came from my hand. Like, where does that stuff get picked up from? All right, we are going to, I'm not going to adhere this yet because I may want to add something to this before I do. Where are one of those? Let's see. I think maybe, let's see, maybe a little ticket would be cute in there. Let me see what else I have for a little Christmas saying. Let's see here. Let's see if I have a little Christmas saying in here. That would be cute. Give it a little Give it a little oomph. Excuse me. Let's see what else. That's cute too. It could be a little woodland wreath. I don't know, I kind of like that. It just adds a little bit more. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. I think that would be cute there. Okay, so we're going to go just here to here. You don't want to glue the top. You have to remember when you do something like this, there. And then let's see, what do I like to have? Buttons would be cute over on this if I had a few little buttons. Let's see what we got. I'd want to do a, these are clear. Even if I did 3 white, the other's a bright green on this side. So I may not do white. I may look in my button box. Maybe I could find a nice plum color. So let's go over here. We'll get this one done. And I do like the mushrooms. So we could always, let's see what we have for other mushrooms. These are a lot of gold color. This one is kind of cute. I think we need something darker though against that. I like this one. Like that. Like that there. And we don't necessarily have to do another pocket style. We can just add some, what if we added a nice leaf? Let's see here. This I could actually, if I had, let's see, I don't like that color. Let's see what we have here. If I have one with a, we have a copper colored one that might be kind of nice. I can get it out of here. Let's see here, I like to put it through. And maybe we could just bring those through. I can grab it. Something like that. And then I could add some little, I don't have anything real small here. That's where my dilemma is. And why does somebody keep calling me? Let's see here. All right. Let's see. Let's see here. Maybe I can get a little. I know this is probably terribly boring for y'all. You probably want to move on to something a little more exciting. I do too, believe me. This is why I sit and watch Netflix while I create, because I have to go through so many steps. And it's just crazy. It is just too crazy for words. So we have some of these fun little stickers as well. Here's a little postcard with a holly hobby with a holly on it. That's cute. I like that. And then I think what we'll do is, let's see if I have a brad over here that we could add some interest to. I like this green one. We could add that as well. So I like this. So let's take care of this, and then I'm going to continue. Oh, good Lord. Excuse me, 1 minute, please. All right, sorry about that. I don't know why it is. I can be here for days and weeks and the phone doesn't ring. The minute I start a video, the phone rings off the hook. I don't get it. And somebody's leaving a very long-winded message. So go figure. Probably somebody looking for a donation or whatever. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit of glue on the back of here. And I think I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac because I'm putting it on the you can tell I've used this a lot. Let's pick all this off. All right, here we go. And I've got to get more. I'm running out of everything. I need my magenta ink in my printer. To print out I tell you, I may not even, here we go. This is one of those videos, it's like, should I really go through the process and run it, or should I just ignore it and do something else? All right, I'm just feeding this through a little hole here. This is one of the videos where if you just want some background noise, it'd be a good video for that. Because This just isn't one of the better tutorials. But okay. Well, that worked out real well, didn't it? See, it's not even Monday. It's not even a Monday. And I have to deal with this nonsense. Oh boy, okay. All right, let's get this down. I'm going to try just to have this overhang just a little bit because of the leaves. Okay. And maybe I could add, I just don't want those leaves to hang over the paper too much. All right. All right, so we have that. All right. And then I'm going to add, I'll add this now. And then let's see, where can we add? I think I'll add this right at the base here. So I'm going to punch this right here. So this can go through. There. And then what I do when I use a brad and I have a pocket, I just take a little piece of Scotch tape and I put it over it. So whatever you slide in can slide in and out quite easily. So, all right. So I'm going to conclude this video today because it's just a crazy day, but I wanted to show you what I had accomplished. Obviously, how you can make your own template for a pocket, and how I want to proceed with the gnome junk journals. So I'm going to continue to work off screen where I can sew my buttons and I can work on some of the other pockets. And yeah, that's it. I don't even know how you could give me a thumbs up on this video today, but if you did like it, let me know. I'm sorry that it was such a discombobulated day, but again, I'm glad that I did get it out there so I could show you more of the Woodland items I'm going to be using. And until next time, everybody, have a great week. Get out on these nice sunny days, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.